Hey guys, welcome to Shire School Studios. It's Raeven Wolf. We're back with another Friday deck list. This one might be one of the cheapest decks I've ever done. Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm not really caring about art on this one or anything like that. I kept it pretty simple. Um, of course, there are some infinite combos. This is going to be a somewhat bracket 3 deck. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be... Yeah, bracket 3 upgraded. So yeah. This one, I went and kind of did something different. It's kind of like the Shadrix deck I did a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to look at some of the Lorywn legendaries and do some shenanigans, stuff like that. There could be other cards I could fit in the deck, like more sack outlets, stuff like that. But let's go ahead and we'll go into the deck. By the way, guys, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, or just comment down below what you would like to add or take away from the deck, what you would like to change, or a commander you would like me to build from Lorywn Eclipsed. And by the way, I will not be touching the Precon Elemental deck. That one's just too easy to break, as you've seen with some CDH players. But let's get into it. The commander. I'm probably going to announce the wrong. Iridu, Carrier of the Dawn. It's front side. Whoops. Is a flying lifelink. Creature spells you cast have Convoke. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay one black. If you do, transform Iridu. And then it goes into Isalu, Carrier of Twilight. Flying lifelink. Each other non-token creature you control has Persist. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 white. If you do, transform Isalu. So yeah. Pretty much automatically a fun commander that you could flip and do some shenanigans with, especially given our creature spells Convoke. That's why we have a lot of creatures. Especially because we can flip it on the other side if we want our creatures to come back. For Planeswalkers, we have Liliana, in case our stuff dies for the second side. Our +1 makes us zombies, which our front side cares about. -4 makes everybody sack 2 creatures, and we're going to be making tokens. And then the -9, each opponent chooses permanent control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. Probably not going to get it. People are going to be killing her, so we're mostly going to be doing her +2 or her -4 if we're in a pinch. For creatures, we have Aang, Airbending Master. This one is we're going to be trying to do to get experience counters, but mostly just make 1/1s. Abdel, when it enters battlefield, we exile some creatures or any number other than online permanent to control, and we make tokens. And then, of course, we're going to have ways to sack it or flicker this so that we get all our things back. Abhorrent Overlord, when it enters battlefield, we make 1/1 Harpy flying tokens equal to our devotion to black. Adeline on attack makes us creature tokens. Avacyn is a big creature that hopefully our commander can make us just pay 3 white for. Baron Bertram, Greywater, will hopefully make us an extra token once per turn with lifelink, and we can sack creatures artifacts to draw a card. Bitterbloom Bear is going to make us 1/1s. Blood Artist, when our creatures die, we're going to be draining our opponents to gain life. Brimaz on attack is going to make us a cat. And basically on attacking and blocking, Custody Soulbinders is going to enter with counters, and we can pay mana into it to remove those counters to make a 1/1 creature with flying. Death Priest of Merkle is mostly just going to be making the skeletons that are going to be 2/2s. Denethor is going to be making us 1/1 on instep, and it's a sack outlet. Elenda, Saint of Dusk, is mostly be gaining us life for beatdown. Elenda's Hierophant, when we gain life, put 1 counter on it, and when it dies, we make that many vampires with life leak equal to her power. Elenda the Dusk Rose, when another creature dies, we put 1 counter on Elenda. And when she dies, just like the Hierophant, we're going to make vampires with lifelink equal to her power. Star, we're going to be making creature tokens when we cast a creature spell, and we're going to have sack outlets to get rid of them so we can always keep some of them around. Grave Titan is going to make us creature tokens. I love this card. It has been power crept to be just a decent card. Hangerback Walker is going to be, hopefully we can convoke it for something big, and if it dies, we can make more creatures. Cannonball is going to be draining our opponents, but when our opponents make tokens, we get a tapped copy of that token. Laisa is going to be Graveyard Recursion and Graveyard Hate for our opponents. Mirkwood Bats, hopefully when we make tokens, is going to drain our opponents. Mondrak is going to double our tokens. Miral is going to protect our turn and make us creatures. Oshirtalk is going to triple our tokens. Overseer of the Damned is going to be removal and is going to, when our non-token creature and opponent controls dies, we create a tapped 2/2. Payless Plunderer, when our things die, we're going to make a treasure token. Screeching a Score Beast is going to mill everybody. And because I hopefully put enough Graveyard Recursion in this deck, we're going to be getting our stuff back for value, and when non-land cards are milled, we make that many 2/2 zombie mutants. Shadric Silverquill is either going to put 1/1 counters on each of our creatures, which will be really good on our Commander Transformed, because I know things will persist. Card advantage, and making 2/1 white creature tokens, and of course, we can politic this. Silver Squadron is going to make us 2/2s with Vigilance. Strihinger Automaton is going to make us 1 extra token. Sun Titan is for Graveyard Recursion. Tainted Adversary is hopefully going to be a giant mana sink to just make us a giant army of zombies. With Decayed, sadly. Teysa, Orzhov Scion, is going to be removal and some death value. Thalisa is going to be doubling our tokens that we made during each instep. And Zulaport Cutthroat, it's going to be a fixed blood artist. For our sorceries, we have Lingering Souls, just to make us some tokens. Then we're going to have Reanimate for Graveyard Recursion, and their number is Legion is going to be a giant mana sink for us. That hopefully if we mill it, we can at least cast it from our graveyard. Ashnod's Intervention is to, hopefully if something gets exiled, we can get it to our hands, like if our opponents want to exile our stuff. Now, next we have Dawn's Truce, which will protect our board. Dismember for removal. Surge of Salvation to also protect our board. And Swords to Plowshares for removal. Sadly, I did not put enough artifact or enchantment removal in the deck. That could be something that y'all would like, if y'all do this, you want to upgrade with. Arcane Signet for Mana Rock. Ashnod's Altar for mana. Bontu's Monument to drain our opponents and gain us life. Commander Sphere, Mana Rock. Conjurer's Closet to flicker stuff like Abdel. Helm of the Host to make more tokens of stuff. Mirror Mind Crown, make tokens of stuff. Akrech's Monument makes us creatures. Phyrexian Altar for a mana. Soul Ring for mana. And Wand of Orcus that will give the attacking creature, or when it blocks, Death Touch, and when it deals damage to a player, we're going to make that many 2/2s. So, yeah. For our enchantments, we have Annoyed Procession to double our tokens. Bitter Blossom to make us tokens. Cathar's Crusade to put counters on all of our creatures. Dance of the Dead for Graveyard Recursion. Gift of Immortality to go infinite with Sun Titan as sack outlet. Grave Pact in case our opponent removes our board. Legion Loyalty to make tokens, go wide. Necromancy for graveyard, Nowhere to Run for removal. Rabble Rousing is going to be making a huge board. And Smothering Tithe for ramp. Now, a card we could take out of the deck is Lingering Souls. And we're going to put in Kid Binding, because I just remembered how broken Kin Binding is. So what Kin Binding says is creatures we control get +1/+1, where X is the number of creatures that enter under the battlefield that turn. At the beginning of our combat, we make a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. Which I don't know why this card is only 50 cents. So if you see this card, grab it. It is a nerfed Crittered Behemoth on an enchantment. So yeah, I would say if you can ever get this card, get it. For lands, I went pretty simple. Bleachbone Verge, Bright Climb Pathway, Command Tower, Desolate Mire, Exotic Orchard, Fetid Heath, Godless Shrine, 10 Plains, a Restless Fortress. If we're running low on creatures, we'll turn this into a creature. Gain some life on the attack. Shambling Vent turns it into a creature. Shattered Sanctum for decent land. Shine Shadow Snarl for a decent land. Shade Swamps, a Tainted Field, and a Vault of Champions. So yeah, and altogether this deck is $760. And since I changed it, is there a cheaper option? There is not. So this is one of my cheaper decks I've ever made, and that's only because of certain cards. But we'll go ahead and we will play test it. I kept the mana base pretty even. Here, we'll play test, but we're going to mulligan that hand. What is with these one land hands? You know what? We'll keep it. We'll draw for turn. Play Plains. Next turn, that is not good. We're going to have to go to discard. We'll discard Legion. Next turn, Plains, Arcane Signet. Next turn, 3 mana, we'll do Oketra's Monument. Next turn, this is not good. I've never had a deck be this bad. Ashnod's Altar. Next turn, holy crap. Next turn, this is bad. I've never really been here. 3 lands, we'll keep it, we'll draw for turn. I'm keeping it. Snarl in play, revealing a swamp. Next turn, play the swamp. Bitter Bloombear. There we go. Next turn, we lose a life, add a token, make a Fairy Rogue. Plains. Command Sphere. Next turn, Bright Climb Pathway? No, we'll put it on the swamp side. There we go. We'll put it on the swamp side. We will go ahead and cast our commander. Oh yeah, we also lost a life, and we made this. Cast commander. Our creature spells have Convoke, but it's just fine. There we go. Alright, we lost a life. Make for Fairy. Play Tainted Field. I want to keep it on this side. Let me see. 5 mana for Cathar's Crusade. Or we could just go Rabble Rousing. We'll go Rabble Rousing. So we look at the top 5, and we're going to... It's going to be Lysa. Under it. Let me see. Move to bottom of library is Shift L. Okay. So now we will go to attack, swinging at whoever opponent cannot block flyers. Here, one's untapped. There we go. So that's 4 creatures, and we have 5. But we're going to be making 1 white citizen tokens. Make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're 1 short, but that is fine. And we'll say we Swords Plowshare or something. Ta-da. So yeah. Turn 6, if we are uninterrupted, we lost a life, we could have gained 5. We make token. We're going to cast Cathar's Crusade. We're next going to go to attack. I'll swing with a commander too. And that. So on attack, we're making 10 of these tokens. 5. 3, 4, 5. So we make 10. There we go. All of our creatures, they all enter battlefield at the same time. So all of our creatures are going to have 10 counters. And then we get to cast Lysa for free. So all our things now have 11 counters. Actually, Lysa is going to have 1. So yeah, that's pretty good. We'll keep this hand. We'll draw for turn. We'll Fetid Heath. Next turn, Plains, Arcane Signet. Next turn, Blood Artist. Next turn, Snarl will enter tapped. Next turn, Plains. There we go. Cast Commander. Boop. Next turn, we will cast tap, tap, tap for 1 for Stride Hanger. And I have 5 mana, essentially. Yeah. For Endrick. There we go. Next turn, turn 7, which is perfectly fine with me. We need to cast a creature. But fortunately, then we're not going to have enough money for Kin Binding. And Kin Binding would just win us the game. Oh, it wouldn't win us the game, but it'd put us pretty far. But what is it? Is that spell's mana value? Okay. So we'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, right? Yep. Payless Plunderer, making us 4 Thralls. 4 Thralls. There we go. And then we'll have to sacrifice Kendrick, I guess. They tap for black, so 1, 2, 3, and a white for Linda, making us 4 more Thralls. Sacrifice Cedric. I guess we should have tapped Cedric. There we go. We'll say we did. Then we could do 1 white, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Silverwing. That's a pretty good turn. 7 right there. Let's go ahead and start over. 2 land hand. You know what? We'll keep it. So we will draw for turn 1. There we go. Verge. Next turn, Swamp. We'll go ahead and add a Hangerback Walker. Next turn, Swamp, Commander Sphere. Next turn, 4 mana. Sure, we'll do Baron. Next turn, I don't have mana. We'll cast Alinda. Next turn, man, no mana, huh? So we'll sack Hangerback, putting a counter on Alinda to draw a card. Then we'll tap black and black. And then we have to make a servo first. Where's the... Does it not make servos? Or does it make Thopters? Makes Thopters. Cool. Make a Thopter, and then we make a black-white vampire rogue with lifelink. So there you go. That's a decent turn, actually. Next turn, Plains for casting Commander. Now we have mana. So these are tapped out, which is fine for me, honestly. Tap you and you for black mana to do Bitterbloom. And then I have black and white in 1. Which is not enough, sadly. So we go to turn 8. We make that. We make another vampire, which fills a board. One more time. That's also a decent hand. We will draw. We will do Snarl, revealing a Plains. Turn 2. Plains, Blood Artist. Next turn, Swamp. Can't do anything. Next turn, Tainted Field. Cast Crown? No. Helm. Next turn, Plains, Iridu. Next turn, Fortress will enter play tapped. Our creatures will have Convoke. So tap black and black for Bitterbloom. And so that's 6 mana. Yeah. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to do Ojota. Turn 7, we make 3 fairies. Wait, is it just a black-blue fairy, right? Not a fairy rogue. Which is fine. We make 3. Okay. So, our creatures are going to have Convoke. So, I'm going to go ahead and equip... Oh, yeah, we lose 1 life. So that's 5 mana to equip Helm of the Host onto Ojota. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Grave Titan. And that makes us 6 copies of Ojota. That on our next turn makes us 3, 9, 27. Yeah, you see it. That goes pretty hard. Alright, like I said, 1 more. Let's make it 1 more. Alright, we draw for turn. Restless Fortress. Next turn. I need a swamp out, right? We'll do a swamp. Next turn. Verge. Cast Arcane Signet for ramp. Next turn. Plains. Iridu. Next turn. Exotic Orchard. Tapping all 6 mana for Iridu, and we'll attack somebody who doesn't have a flyer, making us X zombies. So many tokens this deck wants. No, I don't want Decayed. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gained 5 life. There we go. So we go to turn 6. Now we're gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4 Phyrexian Altar. And then we'll tap a white. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for Thelyse. I think I did that correctly. 1, 2, 3. So I have these 2 left. 2, 3 mana. We'll do Gift of Immortality on our commander. And we will go to combat, hit somebody for 5 again, make 5 zombies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's nice. Now we have mana that we can sack for like reanimate or dismember. And our end turn, we're gonna make X white spirit tokens. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn. That's an Ashnod's Altar, which we will cast with those 3. We'll tap some tokens for Avacyn. We'll dismember something. If the Lisa is dead, we'll reanimate her, or our commander, if they don't kill it twice, we'll equip Wand of Orcus onto something like the Lisa and go to combat. But yeah, so this deck does work. It does need more card draw, but that's just how a lot of my decks go. Not a bad hand there either, because we're going to have a turn 2 Zillport, and we could easily turn 3 Arcane Signet into a Brimaz, and then next turn into our commander. So yeah, not a bad deck. Not a bad deck at all. It's also one of the cheaper ones y'all could ever make. I hope y'all enjoy. I'll see y'all guys again next time.